If, as a developer, you're active on social media, and who isn't, I guess, you'll encounter a lot of strong opinions there. Well, I guess that's not just the case as a developer, but in general, that's the thing about social media. But in this episode, I want to take a look at the developer world on social media and the strong opinions you will encounter there. For example, if you're in the web development, JavaScript space, as I mostly am, you'll learn that let is better than const, or the opposite, of course, that observables and RxJS are the way to go when working with Angular, and you're borderline stupid, or at least a bad developer if you're not using it that much. And of course, there are endless discussions about React versus Angular, why both are stupid, and so on. Now, of course, I'm exaggerating here. I am on X and on social media in general because there also is lots of useful content to be found there, and there definitely also are useful, balanced conversations, but you probably get my point, and chances are high that you saw or encountered exactly what I was just referring to. And here's my honest opinion on that. That is so extremely stupid. Seriously. Don't you guys, if you're joining such discussions, don't you have anything better to do? Who are you helping with sharing strong opinions like that? You prefer const over let, or let over const, because const doesn't make sense in JavaScript, because objects and arrays that are stored as const are still mutatable. Yeah, who cares? Nobody cares. Please go ahead, use let, don't use const, it's fine, awesome. You don't need to convince anyone. And the same is true for most of these other discussions. You prefer React over Angular, you prefer Remix over Next, you prefer vanilla JavaScript over React. Awesome, use it. Feel free to share why that's the case, but why do you need to convince others? Can't you use it without doing that? That's really the part I don't get. And yeah, I'm ranting here. I could ignore it as well. I'm aware of that, and for most parts I do. But I thought, hey, why don't I create a video and podcast episode about it? Because also, frankly, I'm interested in understanding what you think about that. Am I alone? Am I the only one who's annoyed by this? Well, I might be. And of course, I am fully aware that that's simply how social media works. So ultimately, that's probably the goal of those people who are sharing those strong opinions on social media. And I'm falling into their trap. I'm aware of this, but still, it is super annoying. I get it. You need attention. You get attention. You don't get that much attention if you have like balanced views and fair discussions. Nobody's interested in that. I get that point, but still, please reflect on your behavior. Is there no other way you can sell your stuff or get other people to engage with you? Is that the only way you can do it? It's not that great, in my opinion. Because here's the thing, all these strong opinions can be super intimidating for less experienced developers. Developers who don't have that much knowledge and experience. Because of course, if you basically get the feeling that everything's wrong, that you can't get anything right, that's not that good. That can get you to leave that world of development because, well, in a world where everything's wrong, nothing's right, of course. And you can get that feeling if you encounter too many of those conversations and opinions that are being shared here. And of course, there also are good discussions. That's not the point. There also are best practices or patterns that are worth knowing about and that are worth exploring. And of course, there also are some bad or annoying parts about React or Angular or any other technology or concept that you might want to share with others, also to learn how they think about it, or also to maybe warn others of doing something in a wrong way or repeating a mistake you made. That might all be reasons for sharing your thoughts on a certain technology or on a certain concept and so on. But of course, there simply also are different ways of sharing an opinion or of sharing your thoughts on something. You can always share stuff in a way that's not necessarily offensive for other people, but you can also frame your statements such and word them such that it's pretty clear that if you have a different opinion than you who shared it, you're wrong. And that is the toxic part, the annoying part, which I'm honestly not a fan of. And as I mentioned, I am aware that's how the internet and social media works these days. That is how you get attention and how you can sell your stuff. I really only hope that we'll get past that point at some point in the future, hopefully soon, because it is annoying and you're honestly not helping anyone with behaviors like that. So yeah, sorry about that rant. I'm super interested in learning if it's just me. I'm interested in learning what you think about opinions or discussions like that. You can give me your opinion now on why I'm wrong and why I shouldn't freak out about stuff like that. Please do. Please let me know what you think about it, what I forgot or what I'm not seeing here. And yeah, with that, I hopefully see you back in future episodes.